Welcome to Star Talk. I'm Rasha Goel. I'm excited to be talking to Smriti Mundhra, the creator and executive producer of Netflix's Indian Matchmaking. Congratulations with everything that's happening with Indian Matchmaking. How are you feeling about it?
I feel great. I mean, overwhelmed to be sure, but great. I'm so happy that people have enjoyed the show and are, starting all kinds of interesting conversations because of the show. It's been great.
Why did you decide to make this into a series?
So I've known Sima Taparia, the matchmaker, Sima from Mumbai, for a very long time, for about 15 years. And from the moment I met her, I knew she was like a made-for-TV, type of personality. And she also just offers this very interesting look into the world of matchmaking and arranged marriage and how that's evolving and has become sort of a litmus test for where we are in society. And I think you can, just from personal experiences and then, of course, the experience of making, all the time I spent with my directing partner, Sarita Khurana, making A Suitable Girl, you really come to recognize that marriage is a lens through which to learn so much more, about a culture, about a person, etc. So, I knew in A Suitable Girl, we were really more focused on the three young women and their journeys. Really, it was more of like a coming of age film. But I really wanted to do something that would explore, the world that I saw when I first met Sima, which is this very crazy, sometimes controversial, world of matchmaking and arranged marriage as a business.
What caught my attention was the pressure that's put on South Asian kids, whether you're in India or in America, for marriage. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. And even while you were making this, was there an energy that you picked up about that, or were you feeling that from some of the candidates?
Absolutely. I think as South Asian kids, I'm not a kid anymore, but as a young person of South Asian descent, I absolutely recognize the deeply internalized pressure, that we put on ourselves and that our sometimes our family and our community puts on us. Whether sometimes it's more explicit, sometimes it's implicit, but it is all the same pressure, and that's not just around marriage. It's around grades, it's around career, it's, around so many things. It seems very ingrained, into who we are.
Many of us are familiar with Jagmohan Mundhra. I called him Uncle, who was a filmmaker. Did he ever have any good advice for you when it came to you pursuing your career in filmmaking?
The best advice that my dad had for me, was always around being a good person. That was the that I really carry with me. I don't remember even most of any of the career advice, except for the one, and the sort of link, the one very specific career advice that I saw him sort of embody in his own life and career, and that he passed down to me, that I try to do, is to not get cynical, to recognize that it is, a privilege to wake up every day and tell stories and try to tell stories.
I live in North Carolina. You live in Austin. How does that work for you?
I want to see you again.
This is why I'm a matchmaker.
It was so exciting for me, Smriti, to be able to work on Indian Matchmaking with you and the post-production aspect of it and helping out with the translations. And it was just so neat to see how all these stories are coming together. So I feel honored to have been a part of the project. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. We were honored and lucky to have you on the project.
Aw. Thank you again, Smriti Mundhra, for joining us. Guys, if you haven't checked out Indian Matchmaking yet, it is on Netflix. Make sure you check out this show and all of her other work.